Today, I'm just gonna piss myself off. I'm gonna go to Reddit and read some bad gaming opinions. Now, please keep in mind, these are just opinions, so there's no need to go, target any of these people or, hunt them down like a wild animal in the forest. There's no need for any of that. I'm simply just laughing at some bad opinions. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into this. Starting things off with video games and gaming absolutely suck, and it's a bad hobby. Video games are absolutely trash. The rabid-obsessed fandom surrounding games, streamers, and game studios is ridiculously lame. Sitting for 6 hours in a dark room making clicks on a mouse, it's super unhealthy and not an enjoying habit. I nearly had a stroke reading that. Maybe you should spend less time on Reddit and more time, I don't know, going to your English class. Seriously, record yourself doing this and try watch it. Don't you mean try watching it? Bro, you need to try to write some better sentences. I'm sure you will feel uncomfortable how zombified you look. I find it funny how he just assumes that everyone playing video games is playing for 6 hours at a time in a dark room, and they're also playing on a mouse. I just find that really funny. And the other thing he said is, you're gonna look zombified if you record yourself enjoying this hobby. Yeah, it's gonna look like that with any hobby. Record yourself scrolling through social media for 6 hours and watch it back. You're gonna look zombified. Record yourself reading a book and then watch it back for 6 hours. You're gonna look zombified. And how much do you want to bet this person sitting here shit-talking video games will have absolutely no issue spending 6 hours sitting down watching Netflix looking like a zombie? The only reason this person probably has anything against video games is because CNN, crap news network, or Fox News probably tells them to think that way. Saying anything against video games, you will have hundreds of people defending them and spouting abuse. Hold on. It's not abuse when people call you out for making a stupid take on the internet. You don't get to sit here and attack someone else's hobby and then cry victim when they come out and defend their hobby. If I made a video saying football is for fucking morons, only idiots play football, and a bunch of football fans start calling me an idiot and attacking me or whatever, that's what I get. That's my fault for attacking their hobby, and I'm not being abused because they're calling me out for acting like an idiot and attacking football players. So many people are toxic in online games, it's borderline bad for your mental health, saying or hearing these things happen. Well, people are toxic on the internet in general because people are allowed to be anonymous on the internet. This is not exclusive to gaming. Story-based single-player games are usually trash written by failed authors. You know, in your previous sentence, you called gamers toxic and all that, but here you are calling people who make story-based single-player games failed authors. Bit of hypocrisy, don't you think? Also, he's one of these, people who thinks everything that's single-player is bad. There are so many great single-player games out there, like Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, but he would never play a game like that because, according to him, it's just made by a failed author. Calling yourself a gamer is laughable, and you know what's even more laughable? Being a fucking redditor. Spending thousands for a virtual team and doing it again next year has gotta be the biggest waste of money I've ever seen. Gaming is the most stupid hobby ever. Yeah, believe it or not, most hobbies out there, they're gonna cost you money, dude. If you want to collect sports cards, that's gonna cost you money. If you want to modify your car a lot and race or whatever, that's gonna cost you money. If you like to collect movies and watch tons of movies, that's gonna cost you money. Gaming is not the only hobby out there that's gonna cost you money. Plus, you can get a Series S for $200 and a Game Pass subscription and play hundreds of games, so, Next up we are in a gaming golden age. It's funny, the day I'm reading this post is the day that Microsoft laid off Tango Studios, the people who made Hi-Fi Rush, because they didn't make them enough money. Despite what many may claim, we are in a golden age of gaming in large part due to the ease of access of tools needed to create a game. Last year we received multiple candidates for all TIM games in their respective genre. Baldur's Gate 3, Alan Wake 2, Tears of the Kingdom, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and on top of that, the AA field is able to achieve a level quality of games with 10 times the budget. I'm sorry, but can you really say we live in a golden age of gaming when there's record industry layoffs going on at the time? So many people are losing their livelihoods and all that shit. Plus, you listed off 4 games, one of them being a fucking remake. I don't think gaming is dead or anything like that, but it's definitely not a golden age. I mean, back in the golden age of gaming, we didn't have microtransactions and battle passes stuffed in every single game, and $170 game releases from Ubisoft. Also, back in the golden age of gaming, I'd say around like 2000 to 2015, people used voice chat because it wasn't over-moderated so much to the point where if you swear on an 18+ game, you get banned. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Call of Duty. So many of us focus on the bad within gaming when, if you look at the quality and quantity of great content we get, the few stinkers or unfinished games take up much of the spotlight. If we take a step back and appreciate the amount of superb games we receive in 10 to 15 years, we will remember this as the best age of gaming. I don't think we will, because for every good game that comes out, there's like 15 unfinished, broken piles of shit. Indie games are still doing great. There's tons of great indie games to play out there, tons of great AA games, and a few decent AAA games. But the AAA gaming industry right now is in the fucking toilet. Constant shitty performance on new games that come out. Unfinished. You got microtransactions rammed into every single game. Battle passes. The over-reliance on graphics and prioritizing it over good gameplay. I mean, there's a lot wrong with modern AAA gaming and the modern gaming industry in general. You know, indie games, they're still doing great. Helldivers, awesome game. But, I mean, gaming is definitely not in a golden age. Cosmetic microtransactions made gaming better. I don't understand the hate. This was a great solution to pay to win. It doesn't hurt anyone. The company earns money, players with money can buy stuff, and no one is getting an actual advantage against free-to-play players. Well, see, the problem is, they put these cosmetic microtransactions in games, like Call of Duty, for example. They'll be like $20, and instead of having those things earnable in game, they'll be earnable to buy. So every like sense of progression is taken out of the game and put behind a paywall instead for a lot of games. Now, some games have this stuff earnable and buyable, but it's a big problem with games nowadays, is they'll just put everything that's a skin behind a paywall and there won't be anything to actually play to unlock. I don't like console gamers playing shooters. Ah yes, this person should tell you what you should and shouldn't be playing if you're on console. That's just not right at all. Why is it not right? First reason, shooters are too casual because of console gamers. My brother in Christ, Call of Duty at its peak was most popular on consoles, and that's like the biggest shooter in the world. Secondary reason, every console gamer wants PC gamer to be enslaved by their side and start being console player. What the fuck? That literally doesn't even make any sense. Third reason, on YouTube, when I want to watch a video with skillful moments in shooters, every time the video will have 50% and they'll be boring and based on luck. What? What the fuck is this person even trying to... I don't know, dude. Anyway, those are some terrible Reddit gaming opinions. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'm out. Peace.